Are you guys tired of waking up broke every day in GTA 5? Well, not today, fellas. I'm showing you guys the best way to make $10 million every single day. I'm breaking down the fastest grind. No glitches, no BS. Let's get rich, fellas. First things first here, fellas. We're gonna make my boy Donnie here. Come on now. Nothing better than a rich man with the horseshoe slash handlebar mustache. How you does? Now, Rockstar's gonna ask us if we want to skip the tutorial. You know, what do you mean? We got the tutorial all in this video right here. First, you're gonna jack a car. You gotta start somewhere, fellas. From the slums up to the mansions and then the hills, if you know what I'm saying. Drive your pretty ass up to the casino and we're gonna test our luck on the wheel. See if we can make a quick lick. Possibly, you know, a little extra cheddar to start it off. What do you say? And what do we have here? A little bit of a mystery box. What's inside? 75 bones. Right off the rip. 75K. What a start. Now, fellas, to get around, you know, making millions, we are going to need a car. So, you know, I'm sorry, you know, pretty shoddy, but we're going to need this car real quick. We're going to take it over to Los Santos Customs. We're going to put a tracker on it. You know, a little bit of money, but we got it. You know, we just spun the wheel. We got a little extra cash to throw around. Throw a tracker on her, and then, you know, get the full coverage insurance. Now the car is ours. Now, you can actually do this a couple different ways. You can do what I just did here to get your car. You know, check her out. You know, pick up all the chicks in the city with that thing. Come on now. Or we can go over to Warstock in our phone, and Rockstar's actually being generous. They're giving us a couple free cars here. So you're going to want to get the Duke of Death if you want one. It's fully armored, and the whole city's going to be shooting at us. So that's the one we're going to want for sure. Now, next, what you're going to want to do is go over to Dynasty 8 in our phone as well. And again, we get another, you know, a little freebie. We're going to need a couple freebies, you know, to get rich here. So you're going to purchase this property here so we can park our, you know, pretty little thing in there to store it. Now, the first way to make money here, what you're going to want to do is locate the V on the map, and you're going to park directly on the icon so it's harder to click it like I did here. Ridiculous. But you're going to talk to Vince. It's going to be a 77-minute cutscene. You're going to have to watch it all the way through. Sorry, but you know, that's what you got to do. Vincent's gonna have you do a couple little missions here. Now, people look past the Cluckin Bell missions. I don't know why, but every time you complete these 6 missions, you get 500K. So I think it's kind of a cheat code. You could either play these missions on normal or easy mode. It doesn't really matter. You're gonna get the same amount of money. Obviously, easy mode's to play if you don't want to get it done the quickest. What you're going to do is Vincent's going to send you to the laundromat first. You're just going to kill everybody in the area. You're going to take the cash, and then you're going to bring it right back up to the lockup. As you can see me doing here, I believe there's 3 different washer slash dryers where the cash is stuffed inside for whatever reason they're in there, but they are. There's going to be a couple guys inside the laundromat that you got to take out as well, and then when you guys leave, there's going to be a couple dudes hanging out outside waiting to take you out, so make sure you're ready for that. You do want a armored car, so I would definitely, you know, pick up that Duke of Dennis I was telling you guys about, so it's a lot easier because you're going to have a lot of people chasing you around town trying to take you out as well. You're going to go to 3 of these laundromats. Again, take the cash as you guys see me doing here, then bring it right back to Vincent's lockup, or we can continue on to the next mission. Now, once you guys have passed the first mission, as you see I do here, you're going to go back to Vincent. You're going to start the breaking and entering mission, which is one of my favorites. There's 3 different things you got to do here. You're going to steal this laptop right here. That can be a little tricky. You're going to steal a hacking device, and then you're going to steal a train. When you guys steal the laptop, it's going to be a little tricky. There's about 10 different spawn locations, but you'll find it eventually. You're going to head over here. You're going to take out these drones. Be careful. These drones can take you out pretty quick. So make sure you're getting cover and not just shooting at them like I'm doing right here. They'll start shooting back eventually, so just be aware of that. You're going to break into this truck right here, and you're going to grab the hacking device. Now, once you guys grab the hacking device, as you can see here, there's a bunch of people, you know, chasing me around. You're going to go to the cartel's compound here, and you're going to have to take out the boys, man, all by yourself. So just be prepared. Again, they can wipe you out pretty quick. So make sure you're, you know, getting some cover and knowing how to shoot that gun. Maybe head to the firing range for a little bit and fire it off. We're going to grab the train key. As you can see, hop in the train, and you're gonna rob the train and take it. This is one of my favorites. Again, as I said, there's gonna be a lot of shit you can blow up when you're driving the train, so make sure you're just running over literally everything, because you know it gets the rocks off a little bit. Yeah, everything's just blowing up. You can shoot everybody. You know, it's incredible. It's, you know, as I said, one of the coolest missions that you're gonna do. And again, it's gonna bring in a decent amount of ched, this Cluckin Bell's mission, so that's why I like doing it first here. Now, for the third mission, concealed weapons, you're gonna hop in your car. There's gonna be 3 separate locations. Just go to the one that's, you know, closest to you, just to make it quicker. You're gonna head to the hood, man. You're gonna get in the hood. You're gonna get down and dirty, where all the boys are holding you down. Again, make sure you know how to shoot your gun, because they'll kill you quick. You're gonna steal the weapons and the gear, as you can see here. Grab the crate, and then you're gonna head to the trunk of one of the cars. It might take a couple different times to do this, but you're gonna steal the gear out of the back of the car, and you're gonna bring all the weapons and gears right back to Vincent's lockup again. Now, the 4th mission you're gonna do, again, 4 out of 6 missions here to complete it, is stealing the getaway vehicle. This is one of my favorites as well. You get to whip a little fast car around town, avoiding everybody. You're gonna shoot that guard right in the front, grab the getaway vehicle, and then you're gonna drive yourself into the back of the building where there is a ramp. You're gonna launch off the ramp. Make sure you hit this cop right here too. Make sure you just light him up, run him right over. And then you're gonna take the getaway vehicle to the garage, or to Vincent's garage, where we're gonna store that for the last mission here. You're gonna leave the area. You're gonna see that the mission's passed, and then we're gonna head back. That one's kind of a quick one. We're gonna head to mission 5, where you actually can be a Cluckin Bell employee, or you're disguising as one, and you're just gonna walk behind this guard real quick and give him a nice little left hook right there. Let him know who's daddy here. This guy too has no clue what's going on. He's on the phone, might be high. We're gonna smoke him, give him a couple extra kicks so he knows as well. He lets everybody know kind of what's going on and who we are. You're gonna stand over his body here, pull out the drill, and just start drilling away at the lockers. Now, you're gonna drill into these lockers until you find the key card that you're looking for. It might take some time, so make sure you're watching that map to make sure nobody comes up from behind you while you're doing this. As you can see here, obviously we get this done pretty quick. No harm, no foul. You're gonna do this. You're gonna take out the boys, leave the cartel garage with all the goodies that you received. Hop in the whip real quick and make sure you get out of there, because again, everybody's gonna be chasing you. The whole cartel is coming after you, boys. So the whole entire cartel is gonna be wanting to take you out. Now, for the last and final mission in the Cluckin Bell farm raid is going to be the scene of the crime. This is going to be the most difficult mission, but it's very badass, boys. It's a fun time. You're going to head on over to the Cluckin Bell factory, where everybody's going to be holding you. They want you dead, boys. So just get ready to fight. Get ready to fight. You're going to go into the factory, and you're gonna find the coke storage area. On every single corner, there's gonna be a guy waiting to blow your head off. So just get ready for that, all right? Make sure you guys are shooting straight. You know, you're eating the snacks, you're healing up, and getting as much cover as you possibly can. Because again, there's gonna be people on every corner. So just be aware of that. Don't just think you're gonna walk in here and it's just gonna be easy pickings, because it's not. These guys are ready. They're, you know, trained professionals here. They know what they're doing. So once you get down to the storage area, you're going to see all the cocaine that you can steal, all right? You're going to shoot one guard, and you're going to grab all the coke. Don't get any ideas here, all right? We're not getting high off our own supply here. We're just, you know, grabbing the coke and bringing it back to Vincent, all right? Don't get any ideas again, you know? Just put it all in the bag, and we're going to walk away, all right? Now, you're going to do this about 3 or 4 times before you leave here with the cocaine, and then you're going to have to fight off, you know, a couple more guards before you finish the mission. Grab the cocaine here, last batch, and then we can get on out of here. I don't know why the scientists aren't armed. Obviously, they're kind of just sitting there. I mean, they're gonna need some toilet paper after this. They don't know what the hell is going on. Grab a Molly real quick, so you know they kind of know what's going on. Just huck a couple. Oh, we missed that one. Huck a couple here. Let this guy know what's going on. Oh, and that's some bad karma coming our way. Throwing a Molly at a dude, get some karma. So then we're going to search the crates over here for cocaine as well. I don't know how much cocaine we can fit in this bag. We got a lot in there. It's going to be heavy on the back. So search the crates for the cocaine here. You can see them on the map as well to make it easier on you. I believe there's 4 or 5 of them that you got to break into with the crowbar. And then once you're done with that, you're going to leave the warehouse there. And then again, everybody's going to be holding you out. So make sure you guys are ready to take these guys out. You're going to blast your way through this office door, open the door up, and then you're going to hack into this laptop right here, or the office computer. Now, this guy just doesn't shoot me until after I'm done hacking. I mean, not trained right, obviously. He waits till I hack into the office computer to start firing away. Guy just has no idea what's happening here. And then we're going to go to the office, and here you're going to grab this little device. It's going to tell you where the office is, and then you're going to break into the safe here. You're going to see the code, break into the safe, steal the cash from the safe, and then we're going to try and get ourselves out of this place. Now, when you guys are leaving, you're just going to shoot these little, the garage operators. The door's going to open up, and then you're in for a rude awakening. The helly's waiting for you. All the boys in blue are waiting for you. So just get ready to, knock them out as well. We're going to head over to this getaway vehicle where, again, that somehow this guy knows where we got the car parked. No clue. We're going to take him out real quick, and then we're going to get in the car and try to get away here. Let them know, too, leave a nice little message so you let them know who you are. Shoot the bodies a little bit, you got to always let them know. Take the getaway vehicle here. I apologize in advance. Had a couple pops. We're going to let this one rip by your dash. Perfect, though. Perfect landing. We're going to drive away and deliver the loot to Vincent's lockup. Make sure you run over that cop there to let him know as well. And once you head over to the lockup, there's going to be another 77-minute cutscene. You can't get past it. You're just gonna have to watch it, and boom, see, there you go. You're gonna get 500K, and for the first time doing it, you're actually gonna get a little bonus too, a nice little 250K. How you dish? Now, for our next way to make money for a quick 250K, we're going to do the first treasure hunt mission. You're going to drive over to this spot I just pinged on the map, investigate the bloody hand on the door, as you can see. Now, there's going to be 5 different missions or clues that you have to investigate to complete the mission. The next one's going to be over here by the barn. You're going to walk in the back, and you're going to see the serial killer's machete right on the barn. Investigate that one, and there's going to be 3 different clues that you have to do to acquire the 250K and the Navy revolver. Now, the next one's going to be over here where I'm pinging. There's going to be a tire on the side of the road, and there's going to be a hand in the ground. Kind of creepy. You're going to investigate that as well, and that's 3 out of 5. We got 2 more to go to get our 250K. The next one's going to be right here. You're going to walk over to this building, and you're going to look at the wall. You're going to see a "Can you find me?" You're going to investigate that as well, and that's 4 out of 5. Now, for the 5th one, there's going to be a couple different places you can find this van, but it's usually right where I'm pinging right here, right on the side of the road, off the train tracks right there. There's going to be a van with it's the serial killer's van. So just be aware, you're going to investigate that, and then eventually the serial killer is going to come and try to kill you, fellas. Be on your toes, because he's going to smack you right in the forehead with his machete. We're going to run away. We'll play with him a little bit. He's a creepy little dude, man. So I just, wanted to show him who's daddy, shoot him in the leg a couple times, then pop him in the forehead so we can get the Navy revolver, as you guys can see right here. Now, right there, you can see we got the Navy revolver unlocked. It gave us $50,000. Now we have to drive around town, try to find a big crowd of people, and you're going to get 50 headshots with the Navy revolver to acquire the $200,000, as you can see there. Now, once you guys pop some heads and get the 250K we've been looking for, you're going to drive around until you get this email from Vanderland at ifind.com. This is our second treasure hunt, and this is going to acquire you another $250,000. You're going to walk towards this clue where there's a question mark on the map, and it's basically just going to tell you, you got skamaz, buddy. Beat it. So once we do that, once we investigate that clue, it's going to open up the second treasure hunt where you're going to have to do 3 different clues to acquire the gold revolver. First one, you're going to walk over to this tunnel right here, and you can see homie got blasted, and he's just laying there fucking smoked. You're going to investigate it, and once I investigate, you're going to see a little something that I noticed. He's got a wagon on him, fellas. He does. I mean, buddy is just torn up. You feel bad for the guy there. But that's the first clue we're going to do. The second clue is going to be right outside this lake here. Once you get out of the car, you're going to see this little broken down building type deal right here. You're going to walk inside where you see the second clue, which is the shovel. You're going to investigate this one as well. And this is 2 out of the 3 clues to get the golden revolver. Last but not least, we're going to drive over to this tree right here where the homies left the box on the ground. As you can see here, they left the box, but they took the revolver, unfortunately. We're going to investigate that. That's going to be the 3rd clue. Now, the very last step for this second treasure hunt, immediately after you investigate that, you're going to see a gold treasure box spawned on the side of the map. You're going to swim over here, and you're going to see there's our girl right there. In another box, 2 guys are dead. I don't know what the hell happened, but we got a revolver, and she is fucking gorgeous, fellas. This is a one-shot kill to the dome. Very fun to use. It's so sick looking. I mean, look at her glow in the sun. Beautiful. Now, as you can see in the top left, you have to get another 50 headshots with this thing in order to get the extra 200K. I mean, you know, do whatever you want. I was just driving down the side of the road, just popping people in the back of the head or in the foreheads. The cops will start coming after you. Just try to pop as many people in the head as you can until you get the 250K as you see there. Once you guys have finished that, as you can see, we're getting a little bit of bankroll rolled up. You're going to go over to these 2 R's on the map. You're going to go to the left one, Ron Jakowski's crib, and you're going to walk inside where you find the most annoying character in any video game ever made, Dax. And Dax is going to put you through a couple different missions here. You got to watch a 7-year cutscene. It doesn't let you skip. No idea why Rockstar did this, but you're going to help Dax in these first missions. You're going to take out the motor club, as you can see here. Just pop a couple heads real quick. We're going to steal this boat. We're going to drive across the way and take back Dax's RV, the Freakshop vehicle, and we're going to drive it right back to his warehouse. As you guys are driving, you're going to run into a couple bikers that are trying to take you out. Just again, have the shots ready and take them out. You're going to take Dax to the abandoned warehouse and drop off the RV here. Once you guys do that, you will receive $20,000, and all of these missions together are going to add up to $500,000. And every time you guys complete these, as you guys see in the top right, you're going to get an extra 50K every time you complete them for the first time. So it's huge that you guys do this early on so you get the bankroll up quick, because not every time it's going to be 500K, but the first time it will be. So it's huge starting off. This first mission, you're going to drive over to the loading dock, and you're going to take the truck here, and you're going to try to take these party supplies back to Dax. It's going to be really hard to do that. You're probably going to get blown up. I'm just letting you guys know. So just know, after you guys do blow up, he's got another mission for you. You just drive over to the motor club, and you just pop everybody in the head and work your way inside the building. And we're not judging me for the shots, fellas. I don't want to see anything in the comments. You know, missed a couple, had a couple pops, you know. We missed a couple shots. You're gonna walk inside, you're gonna steal all the weed, and then you're gonna deliver the weed back to the freak shop where Dax is gonna be inside. Got another 50K there, fellas. That's an extra 70K that we didn't have. Moving on to the third mission here. Now you got to go over to this little trailer park where all the biker guys are, and you're gonna blow up everything in sight. It usually shows you on the map what to blow up. You know, it's kind of tough at first, but you'll figure out what to do. You just destroy all their property. If you guys have any explosives, I would recommend that you guys use them when you're doing this mission. You know, and be on your toes again, because these guys know how to shoot. They're born for this shit, so they're gonna be dialed in. You're gonna drive over to the fishery here, and you're gonna find all the meth that's outside and inside the facility, and you're gonna take all the product, boys. It's all ours now. We're delivering it right back to Dax. Now we're gonna take the dodo out of the water, and we're gonna bring it under this bridge here. You're gonna try to land it as best you can. You're a little tough there, but we got the job done. And as you can see here, we get paid once again for the third mission. It's gonna be an extra $62,000. Now for the fourth mission, the boys are gonna take a little drugs with them, and it's gonna be a little trippy, but you know, it's all right. I don't understand why this is even in the game, but I mean, we're popping the acid that we're supplying, so I guess it makes sense. You're gonna be in a couple different trippy scenes here. You're gonna be flying in space, doing a bunch of weird shit until you complete the mission. So, you know, just bust out the mission until you're done. You're gonna shoot a couple different rabbits, and you're gonna drive through the universe here. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but we were dialed in. Hunt a few rabbits, get the job done, so we get paid, fellas. Just speed run through this sucker, so you get the money that we need. Now, once you guys are done with that mission, you're gonna see we get $64,000 for just tripping balls on acid. I'd say that's a pretty good job if you ask me. Now, once you guys are done tripping balls, you're gonna head over to where the hippies stay, and you're gonna destroy their lab equipment, shoot a couple people, and then you're gonna take out the hippie vans as well. I wasn't happy about this. I kind of want one of those for myself, but we gotta blow it up in the meantime, fellas. Next up, you're gonna destroy this helicopter here. As you can see, I put about 70 clips into this thing. If you got explosive, fellas, or you got money for it, just get the explosives and just blow the damn heli up instead of just trying to, you know, shoot the pilot's feet or shooting the heli, trying to knock it down like this. Just kill the fucking pilot. I mean, it's unbelievable how I just shot at the helicopter until it exploded. Now, once you guys leave the area, you're going to be awarded another $64,000 for blowing up the hippies' place. We're going to get back in our whip and head over to Dax's place, where we get down to the nitty-gritty, 2 of the last missions to beat the first dose Dax missions. Now, this is where it gets a little difficult, fellas, so I'm going to need you guys to lock in, okay? We're going to pop a couple of these guards where we are right now. We're gonna break into the building here, where we're gonna find a bunch of chemicals inside, and there's gonna be about 75 guards guarding it, so you gotta take them out. You know, be very careful when you're doing this. Again, make sure your shot's on, make sure you're getting cover. Don't just run in here guns a-blazing, because you will die. We're gonna walk over to loading bay here. Again, look on your map. You're gonna see everybody kind of guarding you out of the way. Just pop them in the head. Let them know that you're here. You know, we're taking these chemicals. We're not leaving. Now, this is where the revolver comes in handy. As you can see, you know, it's a one-shot. You take these guys out pretty quick using that nice revolver we just got. Take a picture of the wall there, send it to Dax, let them know you're in, and you're not messing around. We're getting the job done here. Take the chemical. You're gonna search the bay for the chemicals, search all these boxes, get the crowbar out, get a little dirty, and we're gonna take all these chemicals back home. Now, once you get out, you're going to have to go to the switching station. It's going to be provided to you on the map, where you're going to have to actually beat the train that's taking the rest of the chemicals away, and you're going to revert it in the opposite direction. We're going to see it absolutely explode. Now, you're going to go over to where the crash was. You're going to break into all these metal crates and know that there's going to be about 27 helicopters that are going to just keep coming over and over and over, and every single guard and their mother is going to be there holding you down. So make sure you guys are dialed in. You do it strategically. You don't just run in there and open the crates. Make sure you kill everybody in sight first, and then you're gonna steal the Brickade 6x6, and we're gonna deliver it to the Freak Shop. And this is gonna be our brand new acid lab. This is an absolute money printer, fellas, and this is gonna help us make the big bucks later on. That's gonna be the start to our passive income down the road here. As you can see, once you acquire that, another 62 grand right in the pocket. And we're gonna drive over to this warehouse as well. Now, don't crash into the door like I just did. Just get out of the car and walk up to the damn fucking thing. Don't know why I tried to crash into it. But then we're gonna walk up to the acid lab setup, and we're gonna steal all the lab equipment so we can put it in our little, you know, drive around acid lab that we got back at the Freak Shop. Figure out how to work the forklift, drop the equipment on the truck, and then we're gonna deliver the equipment back to the Freak Shop after. You're gonna have about 10 people coming after you while you're driving that thing, so just be careful. Make sure they don't blow up the equipment so you don't fail the mission. And then we're gonna come back to the Freak Shop where we talk to them right here and we buy the acid lab. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this as I did it. You could wait till later on once you have a little bit more money to buy it. I just wanted to get it done, so I just bought it right away, so we got it for the future. Now, once you guys get this puppy in here and you buy it, there's going to be a little upgrade that we're going to have to save some bread for. So make sure you guys are saving your cash, because once we upgrade this thing again, it's going to be your source of income. It's going to make you a shit ton of money. Once you guys are done, you're going to depot your first Milli Vanilli and head over to Maud's house, where we're going to help her take out a few bounties that are on their head. She don't like them, so we're going to get it done. And this is going to get us the stone hatchet, which is $250,000. So as you can see here, she's gonna send you a couple pictures of a couple different bounties. Now, the first one, as you can see, you can do it my way if you want to get an little extra cash, but it's, you know, it's a little pointless, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I just recommend going to where she wants you to go, find the bounties on the map, and just take them out. Just blow their heads right off. Don't even bother taking them hostage and bringing them back to her, because it just takes more time. We're trying to make as much money as we can in such little time. So again, at this point, if you want, just shoot them. But I mean, I took them hostage for whatever reason, and I'm just going to show you kind of both ways on how to do this. We're going to bring him back to Maud's house, where he just walks right inside. Don't know where he went or what happened to him, but Maud took care of him. It's Maud's problem now. We just got him back to her crib. Now, after you guys are done, drive around for a little bit until Maud sends you another email where you're going to find your next bounty. You're going to head to that location and just shoot them. Just take them all out until you get paid. I believe there's 3 to 5 different people that you have to kill to finish this mission. But just get it done until it sends you to where the stone hatchet is located. Now, once you're done with that, Maud's going to send you one last email to tell you where to go. You're going to go where this gold treasure chest is, and you're going to open the chest here where you can see we got the stone hatchet, fellas. Now, we're not done yet to get to 250K. I know it's taken a while, but just bear with me here. If you look in the top left-hand corner, you're going to have to slaughter 25 people with the stone hatchet. You're going to have to go on an absolute rampage downtown. So take out the hatchet and just start chopping people up with it. You'll end up eventually going into this rampage mode where you just beat the shit out of everybody. But just get 25 kills until you acquire the 250K. Now, once you guys are done with that, we're going to head right back to the Freak Shop where we're going to do Dak's last dose missions. These are similar to the first ones. You're going to do 5 of these missions to acquire around $600,000, fellas, as you can see here. And we do have the golden revolver now, so it's basically just a one shot for most guys. It makes it a lot easier to get these missions done, to get them done as quick as we can, to acquire as much money as we can in the short period of time that we have. So every mission, as you can see here, I just acquired $14,000 with an additional $100,000 on top. So for the first time you do these, you're gonna get those first time mission bonuses every time you do these. So for these first couple though, you're gonna head over to the hippie's house here, and you're gonna get Skimaz 2 different times, where you're eventually gonna find the VIP of all hippies and take him out as well. So we head over under this bridge, This guy's not the leader either, but he's going to give us some intel on where to go next. Kind of just runs away. He's got no idea what the hell's going on. So now we're going to head over to this part on the map where we're going to take out these guards and find out where the hippie boss is located. We're not going to kill him. You don't want to kill the hippie boss. You just want to, you know, get some information from him as well. You're going to break into this side door here by the docks next. This is where it's going to guide you. And then you're going to do a couple different tasks inside of that warehouse to acquire an extra $120,000. Once you do that, every time you're not going to have to go back to the Freakshop. Dax will just give you a ring and have you complete the missions that way. So there's nothing really you have to do. Just drive around for a little bit until Dax gives you a call and sends you on the next mission. We're going to break into the lab here. You're going to search for a clue, and then you're going to get keys to the basement. Now, once you guys are moving down to the basement, you're going to have a couple people shooting at you. So don't just rush in there guns a-blazing again. You're just going to want to take out a few guys before you get down there. Once you get down there, the whole crew is going to be waiting for you. Just take them out until you find Spider right here, all tangled up. He's higher than a kite. He doesn't know what the hell is going on. And you're going to take him back to the Freakshop where you make another $118,000, fellas. We're starting to ball a little bit here. We're starting to pick things up. We got 2 more missions left. You're going to follow Dax to this rehab clinic here, and you're going to take out everybody that's, you know, holding you from getting in here. You're gonna get smoked by whatever the hell that is, and you're gonna be higher than a kite. Another scene where you're tripping absolute balls. Just power through it best you can. It kind of takes a minute. I know it sucks, but just power through it until you get the job done and just collect the money. That's all we're here to do, all right? You know, just collect the damn money and move on. As you can see there, we survived, so we get an extra $112,000 again until we move on to the last mission in the last dose Dax missions. Now we're gonna steal this plane and we're gonna have to direct it and fly it into the back of another plane. It's pretty tough, but you know, you'll figure it out. You'll get the job done. We're gonna fly it right through the back, as you can see here. Pretty fun time, actually. And then you're gonna have to take out these guards that are holding you from taking everything. And we're gonna climb up this ladder and head into the cockpit where we thought the scientist would be here. We have no idea where the hell he is. So we're gonna try to land the plane and enter in this truck here where everybody and their mother is gonna be here. Every single cop in the world is trying to, you know, not let you leave on this truck. So once you have survived all that, you're gonna drive the truck back to the Freakshop where we're gonna finish the last dose missions. As you can see here, you're gonna sit through a cutscene with Dax, and then he's gonna award you 20K, but not only 20K, another $100,000. Now, once we start stacking our cash with the treasure hunts, the last dose, the first dose missions, and the Vincent missions, we're going to head over to the casino where we will talk to Miguel Madrazo. He's going to have you go to Cayo Perico so we can rob Mr. Rubio, who has files that he doesn't want him to have. So first, we're going to go into Warstock here on our phone. We're going to purchase the Casaca. You should have enough money from all these missions we've been doing to purchase the Casaca. We're going to meet our boy Pavel on the Casaca. This guy's a goofball, so just be ready. And we're going to start the Cayo Perico mission. Now, this is the real way to get rich here, fellas. This heist is going to earn you anywhere from $1 to $2 million every time you do it, and you can complete this mission once every around 2.5 to 3 hours. Now, I'm not going to show you the whole entire mission here, but I will be showing you the bits and pieces, as I will be making another video on this same channel for the Cayo Perico heist and how to do that. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to this channel if you guys do want to see that in the future. Now, I will let you guys know the first time is kind of going to suck. It's going to be pretty long, so just bear down with me. You know, watch the cutscenes that it makes you watch. You're going to have to dance at that little party that I showed before. You're going to have to do that the first time. So just lock in. Your team or Pavel is going to make you take a couple different pictures of the dock here and just kind of investigate for him so he can guide you through it. So just keep that in mind. And I will, just something you want to have in the back of your mind when you are completing this heist is you are looking for the weed and the cocaine. The cash is kind of garbage. So anytime you have cash, you know, try to restart the mission, and you want the cocaine and the weed. That's going to provide you with the most money possible in this mission when you do escape Cayo Perico. Now, as you guys can see here, I'm just continuing to scope out the island best we can, get as much intel for the team as possible. This is the north dock right there. That's where you're going to be entering. And when you guys do drive in the island at the start of each mission, this is how it's going to look. You're going to make a sharp left here, and you're going to sneak into this warehouse. You're going to pop this guard into the back of the head, let them know that you're there. And then you're going to walk in here. You're going to drill into those little cages right there where all the weed and the cocaine is being held. As I told you guys before, you do not want cash. So if you see cash, try to avoid it and only grab the cocaine and the weed until your bag is completely filled up. As you can see here, I gather almost $400,000 into my duffel bag, and that's huge. And if you guys complete this and it's completely flawless, that's how you make the most money. You just fill the duffel bag all the way up till you have almost 400 grand. You're going to make sure you have your breather on when you guys do enter this sewer here, because you will die if you don't have a breather on. Cut through the cage, sneak into where the vault is, take the files that Madrazo's looking for, and then we're gonna make the quickest route possible to escape the compound. This part is kind of tough, so again, lock in. And once you guys get to the end of the compound, you're gonna have to escape the island where every single person on the island's trying to get you killed. So again, lock in, and you're just gonna take this dirt bike that's right in front of this door. I'm not gonna show you it, but you're gonna take the dirt bike, you're gonna jump off the island and just swim away. And as you guys can see here, we get almost $1.4 million from the Cayo Perico heist, and another $200,000 for completing it for the first time. Now, once you guys start stacking your cash a little bit, you're going to want to open Dynasty 8 in your phone. Click on agencies, and you're going to buy this bottom right agency for $2 million. Now, once you guys do purchase this agency, this is going to be where you're going to start the Dr. Dre missions or heists, and this is going to provide you with $1 million every time you finish the mission, and you will be able to do this once every hour. So you can kind of compound the Cayo Perico heist with the Dr. Dre missions, and you know you got to wait a couple hours to do the Cayo Perico heist again. So while you're waiting, you can knock out one of these Dr. Dre missions. Now, there's gonna be 3 different security missions that you have to do before you unlock the VIP contract to complete the actual heist. So just keep that in mind. Then every time you guys are doing these missions, make sure you're using the abilities that you got. Walk up to that desk right there and exit via helicopter every time. This is just gonna make it that much quicker to make the $1 million for you. Now, as you can see, that's the first mission that we knocked out. We got 38K for that one. We're gonna move on to the next security mission that Franklin's gonna have us do here. You're gonna hop in these golf carts and you're gonna intimidate these rich guys over here until they give you what you want. You're gonna beat the shit out of them with the golf club, and then eventually you're gonna get the mission passed here, and this is gonna make you around 60K. Just so you know, just for beating the shit out of a couple golfers, you're getting 60K. So I think that's pretty easy. There's gonna be a couple cutscenes that you gotta watch with Dr. Dre. Again, you can't skip them on the first time through. The next mission here, you're gonna escape through the skylight, and when you do this, there's gonna be helis that basically have aimbots. So make sure you guys are locked in on that and escape as quick as possible when you can. You're gonna blow up a couple doors, install the software onto the computer, and bring it back to Franklin. Now, as you can see here, we got the VIP contract, and there's a couple missions we have to do here as well so we can complete the heist. You're gonna break into the club, steal the security tape here, and you're gonna leave the nightclub and bring this back to Franklin as well, so we can move on with the with the heist here. Now, once you guys do start the VIP contract, that's where you're going to start making the most money. I believe every single one of these gives you around 100K, if not more. This is the nightlife leak one. This one's one of my favorites. You're going to walk into this top penthouse here, and you're going to find the promoter, and you're going to scare the absolute piss out of them. When you do this, everybody's going to be shooting at you, so just keep in mind that you're going to have to go to war. He smashes a quick bottle on your head, and you're pissed off. You want him dead. So we're going to hide behind this counter here and just let everybody know you're there. You're going to have to kill a couple guys before you can spot the promoter, and just chase him down best you can with these guards holding you back. You find the promoter here. He's going to give you a duffel bag, and we're going to keep him alive for today. We're going to leave the music locker here, and we're going to bring this bag right back to the agency where Franklin's going to award you almost $120,000 just from completing that small mission right there. Now for the next mission, you're gonna trash the party. You're gonna break into the house right here, and you're gonna kill everybody in sight and blow up everything. Make sure you guys have explosives on you so you can take out as much stuff as you can the quickest way possible. As you can see, you know, I'm not happy about it, but I gotta blow up a couple McLarens. Sorry, man. Sorry about that. But yeah, you're gonna trash the party as quick as you can without dying. Again, it's not the easiest one, but once you get it down the first time, you're gonna realize how to do it, and it's just muscle memory. You're gonna be able to complete this within the hour, this whole entire mission, to make you, the $1 million. Now you're gonna follow the billionaire's helicopter here, just start popping shots at it until it goes down. You're gonna have a bunch of cars chasing you down the road as well, so just be aware of that. And you're gonna deliver Dr. Dre's phone back to the agency. I don't know what the hell he's got on the phone. He's got some music on there, some unreleased music, but I think he's got something else in that phone too. He's not telling us. Maybe some booty pics he's got packed up. I don't know. And then you're gonna come over here to where the Vagos are staying. You're going to take out the Vagos. You're going to steal a car for him, and you're going to make another $110,000, boys. It's that easy here with the Dr. Dre heist. Now, the last mission that you're going to have to do is right here. You're going to break into this hangar/warehouse, and you're going to find Johnny Guns on top of this warehouse, or on top of this platform after everybody's holding you down. You're just going to injure him a little bit. You're going to grab him, and you're going to take him outside where Dr. Dre has a little business to handle with them because he stole the phone. He's going to beat the hell out of him with the golf club. Once again, I don't know why golf clubs keep getting involved, but Dr. Dre just beats the hell out of him with the 7-iron there. He's going to hop on the helicopter here, and you're going to see that we get paid once again. And there's the $1 million right there, fellas. There it is. Plus an extra 250K, as you can see in the top right. So we're getting paid, boys. We're getting paid. We're going to instantly drop this into the bank so we don't get robbed. And as you can see, almost $2 million in the bank with 2 hours worth of work. Now that's going to give you about $3 million every 3 hours. So just keep that in mind, fellas. But the next up here, you're going to go on the foreclosures on your phone here, and you're going to buy the Sandy Shores Clubhouse for about $210,000. And this is going to start our passive income journey here. This is going to make you the most money out of everything. So you could just, drive around the city, do whatever you want while you're getting paid, fellas. As you can see, I'm now the president of this motorcycle club for 200K, and we're going to open up Open Road here, and we're going to start, buying some sketchy businesses here. We're going to buy a forgery office. We're going to buy a weed business. We're going to buy a counterfeit cash business, a methamphetamine business, and a cocaine business. And once you guys have all these purchased, you can actually manage them through the nightclub that we're about to buy. So again, this is going to give you the most passive income that you can get in the game. Just buy the cheapest business that you have on Open Road. Just buy the cheapest one. It doesn't really matter. We can upgrade it later on. And yeah, the cash is going to start coming in. Now I'm just going to finish up buying these businesses here. I had to make a little bit extra cash so I could afford all this stuff. But once you got these and you have bought all these businesses, then it's a lot easier to make money in GTA 5. As you can see here, when I do have all the businesses, The supply level's kind of low, so you can either go to each of these businesses and stock the supply yourself, just buy supplies, or you can steal them. After that, we're gonna knock out a quick Cayo heist, and we're gonna make 1.35 million until we have enough money to buy yourself a nightclub. As you can see, we're buying the Vespucci Canals nightclub. This is the cheapest one and the best nightclub that you can get. We're gonna upgrade the storage off the rip. If you guys do have enough, it's 1.7 mil total. You know, it kind of depends on how much money you have, but the more storage you have, the more money that you will make. So right away, I'm just buying the second storage just so I got some money to save up here. And we're going to buy the nightclub for $1.7 million, and it's all ours. And again, you can manage all the businesses that you have just right from the nightclub computer. You can go to warehouse management and you can assign each of these employees to each of your businesses so that you make more money in a smaller time period. And just stay on top of this. Stay on top of, you know, making enough money to hire these guys so that they can manage your businesses for you, so you don't really have to do too much. Now we're signing that guy to the meth business. That guy's going to the weed business. This guy's going to the cocaine business, and the last guy is gonna go to the counterfeit business. And once you have enough money to upgrade your equipment, you're going to want to do that as well. And then this wall safe right here is going to store a decent amount of cash for you to afford to keep the popularity up on your nightclub, to keep that moving. Those are little side missions that you can do. And then we're just going to simply sell the goods here. The more people in the public lobby, the more money that you will make when you guys do sell the goods. So as you can see, I did have like 450 to 500 grand to sell, but because of the amount of people in my game, I actually made almost $650,000. Now, once you're done setting up the nightclub and all your businesses, you're going to head back over to where your acid lab is in Dax's Freakshop, and you're going to try to upgrade your equipment, but you can't. You have to do 10 missions for Dax here, and once you finish those 10 Fooligan missions, you can then upgrade the equipment on the acid lab, and this is going to make you, again, more passive income, so you can make the $10 million a day that we talked about. And again, when you guys are selling this acid, it's similar to the nightclub. The more people you have in your public lobby, the more money that you will make from the acid lab delivery here. As you can see, I just made $419,000 just from the acid lab alone. Now, everything I showed you here today is gonna make you over $10 million a day in GTA 5 like a boss. If this helped you out a lot, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so I know that you guys want more money making videos for you guys in the future. I appreciate you guys watching, boys. Peace out, baby.